Hi, welcome back to Rise of the Star Lords. This is episode 21. And I can't remember the title we settled on.
Trapped by the
Misgivings.
Trapped by the Misgivings.
Trapped by
the Misgivings.
Last week, our heroes plunged into the depths of the Misgivings. With Lahan being targeted repeatedly by supernatural threats, she nearly died via strangulation, while Jacinto was nearly compelled to cut his own throat.
That's all. No big.
And if it were not for, I believe, Fat Drunk Ninja's reroll, Jacinto probably would have died.
Yeah, save or sucks really suck.
I got one too.
To be fair, you would have damaged yourself and then had to make a DC 16 Fortitude save, but you have like a +2 to Fortitude.
Oh yeah, Fortitude's my best save, Jed. Well, yeah, so I would have been fine. As a Raxolite Mystic, Fortitude is my best saving throw.
Yeah, it was all good, right?
I'm not salty. I'm not salty about this.
I'm salty for you.
+3, that's 50% better than I thought you All right. In this week's icebreaker, it's courtesy of Ghost. Who would play or voice your character if there was a movie?
I know mine.
Go.
Tom Holland. Easy.
Yeah, I could supersede that. That'd be great.
I'll give the audience exactly one guess.
That lady who played the girl in Firefly.
I can't remember the actress's name, but Kaylee.
Save them, Shades. Save them from themselves. Right. Joel State is the name you're looking for.
Yes, of course.
What about Finn? Who would portray Finn, Lapis?
I want to say Chris Pratt or Harrison Ford.
Interesting. Two very different things. And
I guess neither working.
You know where my mind went was the guy that played the lead in Altered Carbon. The super
dude. Yeah, that would work too. I was also thinking, whatever voice actor does Prismo in Adventure Time, because he's got a really cool voice. I don't know if that would work with Finn, though, but I do love his voice.
Keanu Reeves is a good suggestion, Nick.
Yeah, that's going to be Finn in my brain.
He's got the right complexion already. They wouldn't have to do much other than do like minimal effects around the eyes.
And he's wholesome like Finn. It'd be perfect. Keanu Reeves would be a great Finn.
Come on. Oh, sorry, I'm not muted.
Talking to the dog while we're live. Hot mic. Oh, the worst. Just the worst.
Anyway, thank you, Ghost, for that icebreaker. That was a good one. It was a quick one, unlike some of our other ones, which is not a bad thing at all. We've had our recap, and it's time for us to get back in. And we're standing there with Jacinto holding a knife that has turned into a splinter of wood that he nearly drew across his own throat.
Jacinto, are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. What? Why? Tosses it behind him. Sorry. 2 monitors. I keep looking because I see the map out of the corner of my eye on the Twitch stream monitor, and I'm like, oh, the map's over. Nope, it's right here.
Having trouble there with all that real estate, Tom?
Yeah, it's great, but it's disorienting sometimes.
Yeah.
One thing not to forget is when you nearly did that, you were overcome with the conviction that you have just killed the person that you love the most, and you were completely filled with despair, which is what motivated you to walk over to that desk, pick up that dagger, and very nearly cut your own throat.
Okay. then rewind that.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, so Jacinto actually, thank you for the reminder. It's been 2 weeks. Jacinto he looks pretty shaken. Looks down at the knife and says, "Yeah, no, I'm okay. This place is awful. I really don't like being here. Have we got what we came for yet?"
Did you get gotten by one of the haunts? What did you see?
I felt, and this is weird. I felt like I'd killed somebody very important to me, and that it was all my fault, and that I should off myself.
That's terrible. Don't listen to it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying my best.
That's odd. These events don't match with anything that I've heard about the manor.
Starting to think we should just burn this whole place down, guys.
I think so. I think
go home.
I think that's what we do. But we gotta find.
Well, there's a workshop that we haven't checked yet.
Yeah.
All right.
And well, you're starting to get a little bit of an apprehensive feeling coming from Shadow Mist. You can feel that they are trying to get in to the dance room, the dance hall, the ballroom.
I ask Shadow Mist telepathically, "What's wrong, boy?"
And he
sort
sends
of
you
feelings.
just an image. I think that your connection is deep enough that you could do some imagery, and it is thousands of those crows that have like the dead eyes, and there's some metallic growths and feathers and stuff that were staring at you as Finn grabbed Jacinto and ran you outside near the burned down servants' quarters earlier. They're getting closer and closer, and they're now in Shadow Mist's comfort zone, and Shadow Mist does not approve.
Oh, those birds are still outside. I gotta go let Shadow Mist inside, guys. Those birds are freaking him out.
Oh, let's all stick together.
Yeah. We'll go with you.
And we don't need to move on the map for this. This was just a thing that I was like, I didn't want to completely ignore because it doesn't make sense for Shadow Mist to be ignored when you guys wouldn't have been. So you guys can go downstairs and can let Shadow Mist into that ballroom. And if you want, you can try and leave, I guess, which would mean going to another map, or you could come back up and explore the rest of this floor here.
No, we should explore the rest of the floor.
Yeah,
we're here
fine.
for what's his name, and it's shameful that I can't remember it at this point.
Aldern Foxglove? What are we looking? But what are we looking for exactly? Because we had the ghouls like in the field, right? We're looking for where they came from.
Yeah,
one of them had like a sigil, right, of Foxglove Manor.
A key, but I've been describing these as like crystals with, and it had the heraldry for the Foxglove family on it. Finn recognized that, and Finn, having looked into the Foxglove family, knew that the Foxglove family manor was not too far away. Foxglove River and the Foxglove Manor had showed up on the map that you found in that necromantic technomancer's lab with marks written on it being like, this is where the ghouls were, and signs point to over this way, and stuff like that.
And he also was sent back to the manor to retrieve a live sample of the biological agent by the Seven Siblings, which is the cult that Finn's looking into. So we're kind of curious about what the heck the biological agent is and if it's connected to the ghouls. There could be something gnarly in that basement.
There could be something gnarly in that basement, but if we burn it down, won't the ghouls stop? This is a good solution. They're birds outside. Okay. Let's keep looking.
Yeah. Thank you, Jet. I couldn't remember what the name of the species was that Shadow Mist is.
Shadow Mist? Yeah.
Yes, a Choteau from
Alright.
Pact Worlds. Yes. The book is Pact Worlds. Planet is Castrel.
Yes.
So where haven't
Which
we
is in
gone
the Pact Worlds.
upstairs?
We have these doors at the end of the hall. There's more sort of down this hallway. There are a series of doors at the north end of the hallway, in fact. It splits. It branches in two. And there are 2 doors off to our left, one right in front of us, and one off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't want to open any of them.
That last apparition that got me in the children's room left me feeling kind of drained. I don't feel like I'm all there mentally. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to resist another one if I run into one.
Well, our only other choice
out of character, Finn's wisdom took a good hit. My will saves are not good.
Oh, yeah. Come to think of it,
I should have really good will saves, theoretically.
Yeah, we don't know who they're going to target anyway, so
that's true. Yeah,
there's no rhyme or reason.
Crapshoot. So.
Yeah, my wisdom has also been drained, but
I've got
and Lashunta aren't wise to begin with.
No, I'm a mechanic. I don't have no wisdom. I had a 10.
I'm currently at a 5 for wisdom.
Oh my goodness!
Jesus
Don't send Finn in first. All right, Jacinto, you gotta open doors.
Jacinto will open the door.
Finn is feeling
Did you bring us? Drained. Hold on. Before you open any doors, do you happen to bring along any spell gems of lesser restoration? Oh, damn. Never had. We'll never need them again. We're gonna buy them, and then we'll never need them again.
I think I did. I think I did with this Bumfuzzle's belt.
Do it! Spend your stream points.
I'm spending my stream points on a benefit for myself.
Tell the audience how those work in case they don't know, Tom.
Alright, so Bumfuzzle, a very famous, or should I say infamous, goblin gadgeteer operative from the Cosmic Crit Season 2 adventure path that they played against the Aeon Throne. Bumfuzzle was a goblin, an operative. He had the gadgeteer specialization, which means at level 5 he could pull whatever the pronk he wants out of his utility belt, and he has that now. It has to be of light bulk or less, I think, right? 1 or light bulk.
Yeah.
And you have to pour credits into it beforehand when you're in a settlement and able to go shopping. So basically, you can pull a MacGuffin out of your. That's not the right use of MacGuffin, but you can pull whatever you want out of your pocket situationally when you need it.
You have hammer space.
And once you pull it out, it exists. Yes. So we decided as the players, some of us were thinking, well, hey, I have a lot of stream points and I want to spend them and whatnot. And so we decided, well, let's make it an expensive thing. And, we'll just make it Bumfuzzle's Belt. It's a watered down version of the operative gadgeteer exploit. So basically we can say, if I remember correctly, because it's been about a month since our meeting when we decided this, if I remember correctly, we spend the stream points and then all of a sudden we pull out whatever item it is and spend the credit out of our inventory. Right.
So in this case, instead of pouring credits in, we're limited by our inventory, but otherwise it functions just like the utility belt. Exploit? I think there are exploits that operatives have.
It is an exploit, yes. Yeah. In another game I'm in, I'm very excited to get that exploit on my operative. It's just so much fun.
Great.
Yeah. So, all right. So what Jacinto pulls out before, like in a quiet moment when we're taking a rest, maybe like when we're heading upstairs, Jacinto sort of like rummages around in his he has like a little satchel that he carries over his shoulder. And no, better yet, it's in his robes. He has a bunch of pockets in his robes. And so Jacinto pulls out 1 spell gem. Yes, 1 spell gem of, let's see, of lesser restoration. Lesser restoration. Okay. So lesser restoration is a level 2 spell gem, but that's more expensive. But that's okay because you're my friends. So I will figure out the price for that later. But I know I have 1,500 credits. It's not going to cost 1,500. I think off the top of my head, it's like 400 something.
I can pull it up for you.
So, thank you. And then Jacinto will look at what that spell does, and then he will see it heals 1d4 temporary ability damage to one of the target's ability scores. It also eliminates any fatigue suffered by the creature or improves an exhausted condition to fatigued, but it doesn't remove any underlying source of fatigue or exhaustion. Jet, this isn't permanent ability drain, is it?
No, this is just damage. It would naturally heal over time.
Nice.
So.
Oh, thank you, Nick. 250 credits.
You're very welcome.
Steal. All right. So yes, we will roll a d4 and hopefully get Finn some. Oh, that's right. Both of you take a penalty to wisdom because of your pronking races.
Yeah.
Bore and
I'm only down by 3.
No, I don't think I have.
Nick. From the dancing. You ended up fatigued.
That's rude.
Well, that was for Finn. Finn gets a whopping 1 point of wisdom back. So you are now only at a -2 penalty.
So that actually helps a little bit.
Yeah,
so is
that
an odd
bumps
number?
you up. Yep. Odd numbers are the devil when it comes to stats. Unless you're going for a feat requirement, I guess. Yeah, purpose built. I could do that again if Lahan wants a healing as well.
I'll be okay. I'm only down by 1.
Okay.
You might want to pull out another one out of your pocket just in case somebody gets down real far. But
yeah, I'll do that.
It could be useful to have one in your pocket here, considering.
I got the stream points for that. So another usage of Bumfuzzle's belt down the drain, and I pull another lesser remove condition because this is the perfect spell to have in a spell gem. By the by, if you're ever wondering what to buy your mystic with leftover credits, buy like a spell gem or 2 of lesser restoration. And
do it. You will
remove condition or whatever because it's so situational, but it's so crucial when you need it.
I'm just picturing like winter holiday wrapped present. You open it up and it's like a icosahedron. It's like, oh.
You shouldn't have. He went to Jacinto's instead of he went to Jared.
We're gonna open up a spell gem store when you retire.
Yep.
All right,
so I got that.
You've kept a spell gem.
I pull it out of my pocket and put it into a different pocket.
All right. Who's opening this door then?
I volunteer as tribute once again.
All right, you open up this door, and what you see before you is another one of those claw-footed iron tubs sitting in the middle of this room. But the floorboards around it are sagging under the tub's weight, and there's a lot of mold in this room. Like not like a crazy amount, not like when the portrait room flooded with mold, but it's just like it's a humid room, you know. And that's all you see in there.
Okay.
That floor doesn't look stable.
Let me go inside. On the map, not like in real life. Or in the game. Yeah. If nothing's jumping out at us right now, I guess maybe we can just move on to the next room. If the floor doesn't look stable, then I'm happy to not go in there.
Do you see anything other than the floor not being stable in there, Jacinto?
You do a perception from the
Jacinto
doorway.
tries to perceive.
I'm just picturing Finn picking up Jacinto and
just womp womp. Yeah. Well, it works because we got a 28. Oh, great pun opportunity. Nothing. Okay, great pun opportunity. Jacinto, what do your elfan eyes see?
You have wait. Do you have eyes on your elfan? That's creepy.
Now I do.
How many eyes do you have,
What doesn't
Jacinto?
he have on his outfit?
Wait a minute.
He's got the Mother's Wrath, apparently.
Yeah.
I remember I re-listened up to episode 8. And I remember Nick saying Lahan disassembled it and sort of incorporated it into the Elfan.
That's right. That's true.
Oh, boy.
Jacinto's, for the record, Jacinto is turning into an Eldritch Horror, and I'm calling it now.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's definitely not Jacinto that you have been, haranguing me about the past.
I'm establishing it now. I'm calling it right now.
Oh.
Jacinto, Artania are gonna turn into some Eldritch Horror who's gonna be on our side and probably mostly good, but still an Eldritch Horror. I'm just saying.
Maybe. Would I hate that? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying I think it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other doors you want to poke into?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Let's take this one to the right first, yeah? Since it's closer.
Let's.
Down the hallway a little bit.
Sorry, I forgot to delete a door for you on that other one, and I'll delete this door.
Oh, thanks.
My apologies.
Quite all right.
This is a bedroom. It's caked with a thick, spongy layer of glittering dark green, blue, and black mold. It smells disgusting. And, it's pretty gross in there.
Okay, well, we don't need to go in there, I guess.
But I would like perception checks.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Peek in, sort of around the corner.
That's a 30.
I got a 13.
You all hear a child's voice quivering with fear. What's on your face, Mommy?
Jacinto sort of shudders a little bit and pokes his head through the door, trying to... No, Lapis, you unmuted when you went shh.
Don't shush us. Shush dog.
Jacinto tremulously sort of pokes his head into the room to see if he can see a child anywhere.
Now, you say you poke your head inside. Do you actually go inside at all?
No, I legitimately mean the only thing inside the room right now is Jacinto's head.
Okay, well, you poke your head inside, and your face starts itching. And it feels like boils and tumors are growing on your face. You two don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Jacinto, starts itching frantically at his face. Do I have something on my face? Ugh.
And I would like a will save from Jacinto that you probably can't fail.
Don't tempt me, Jet. Oh, pronk. It's a natural 20.
Super don't fail it. Yeah. The itching fades and the boils seem to disappear.
Maybe I'm tempted to just say we should just go down to the downstairs, to the laboratory, or the workshop, whatever the pronk it is, because this place totally blows. This place is not great. I hate it here.
Yeah, I can see why the locals have all the rumors and suspicions about this place.
Yeah.
But I am really curious about these haunts. Because like I was saying, they don't match any of the things I've heard about the manor. The names don't match up and the story doesn't match up.
That's very
all
weird.
All of the names that you have heard, you did end up finding in the portrait gallery.
Yeah. No, I know they've lived here, but it's none of the big stuff I heard about the manor, you know? I feel like I would have heard about this stuff. Because this wasn't the big drama.
Well, maybe these haunts were what caused the big drama to happen. Precipitating events.
I suppose.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I guess if we want to find out more, we've got these two rooms down the hall to the left.
We might as well open the doors, I suppose.
Sure. I'll open this door.
I'll move sort of into the end of the hallway where I can see.
I'll come stand behind him.
Down, yeah.
So I can grab him and pull him out.
It's probably just
Hans
Hans.
to get him.
Yeah.
So you open this door, and you see what was once a fine chamber. It's been destroyed, though. The bed is smashed, the mattress torn apart, walls gouged as if by knives, chairs hacked apart, paintings on walls torn to pieces, with one exception. A portrait hanging on the northwest wall seems to be untouched, although it is hung backwards. Its unseen subject facing the wall.
Jacinto looks at Finn.
Oh gosh, I'm so
I have
terrified.
to go in there and flip that painting around, don't I?
I mean, you don't have to. I am curious, though.
It's awfully tempting.
Oh, wait, don't I have... I swear I have that cantrip.
Oh,
Psychokinetic.
Psychokinetic hand? Do you?
No, I don't. No.
Mage hand? Wait, no. Not Psychokinetic.
That is Psychokinetic hand.
Hmm.
I do not.
Oh, no.
And the painting is more than light bulk, so you can't throw it as a projectile.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not going to make you go in there if you don't want to, though. I can live without knowing who the subject of the painting is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty scared right now. This place creeps
fine.
me out.
I reach over your head and I just pull the door shut. That's fine. Your safety is more important than my curiosity.
As you're pulling the door shut and you're kind of glancing at the back of that portrait, Finn, you just feel a sudden wave of sadness wash over you. And Wahan, you feel a sudden wave of fear. And then the door closes and those feelings just snap off.
I don't like this place either. Should we check behind the last door or should we just go?
Yes, we should at least open it.
I guess so. The completionist in me is screaming.
It's a set of stairs going up.
Should we see what's up there?
No!
Huh. Let's see what's at the top.
Going up top?
Yeah.
Going up.
All right, let me grab and move your tokens.
It's a real tower of terror here.
True.
I'm just going to copy paste so you can see where you were on the other map. Because they're all in the same. Jacinto, you're outside the house.
Oh no.
Jacinto falls to his death.
Oh no,
Yep.
No!
You think it would have been the haunts, but it was gravity.
I believe our Tanya is underneath him.
Yeah, I believe so.
As he should be.
Wait. No, he's still only small, mechanically. We are not... You gotta move the player bookmark to that map. We are not there yet, Chet. Or at least I'm not there. I don't see it.
It's the same map. You just gotta go down to the bottom middle.
Down and to the left.
Middle. Oh, look at that! Okay, I see it now. Thank you.
It was three maps.
It'd be like
so I split it in a Y formation, and then I just copied pasted tokens. So if you zoom out, you can see what you've previously explored, but now you can also see what you're currently exploring. If that makes sense.
But Finn riding a Tanya would be like Finn riding a child's big wheel. Like he's all up in the air and stuff.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
That would be adorable.
Should draw art of that, Lapis.
Yeah.
It might not be good for Tanya's health,
though. Cobweb-filled, glittery, mold-covered, damp hallway. Pardon me, damp hallway. Not too dissimilar to anything you've seen on the other floors. Maybe just a little bit more damp up here.
Everything is damp. Got it.
I mean,
There's
as you were walking up to the building, you saw that like the roof was not in great shape, and you're now on what you presume to be the top floor. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what's up here. Which way do we want to go?
There's only one. There's one door.
Oh. I'll let Jacinto open it, and I will stand right behind him for door closing if necessary.
Jacinto goes to the door and pushes it open.
What you see within is a large number of wooden planks, rope, and other repair supplies being stored. The ceiling above sags noticeably, and in several areas there are patches of sky visible through the roof.
Huh.
It looks as though someone had started repairs on this room and then stopped partway through.
It's not surprising.
Okay.
Let's continue down the hall.
You see anything good in there, Jacinto?
I'll take a peek. Do I see anything good in there?
I mean, some rope, swords, some drop cloths, maybe like a partially used can of paint that's been improperly resealed, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jacinto peeks around the corner and then goes up to the first door.
The door north of Jacinto, is that what you want to open?
That is the one, yes.
Okay. And just to speed things up slightly, I'm going to open a couple doors because they have very similar contents.
Okay.
These 4 doors that I just opened are storerooms. Each one of them is stacked with old furniture, sheets, linen, boxes, crates, other bits. Nothing especially of value. It hasn't weathered well, holes in the roof, that sort of thing.
Okay.
All right, let's continue down the hall then.
Sure. Jacinto
So
goes down, and Artania definitely doesn't just stay behind. In fact, right now, Jacinto is riding Artania.
So what you see in this room, the ceiling of this room angles down incredibly steeply, leaving only 4 feet of bedroom to the southeast. There's a low cot, and a dresser, and being the room's only furnishings. And as you open that door, making the tiniest bit of noise, you hear a sudden and unmistakable shriek of pain echoing through the attic, and it's obviously coming from this end of the hallway, which I am clicking on the wrong layer, so you probably can't see. This end of the hallway.
To the north.
Oh gosh.
Jacinto abandons the door and whoops, I grabbed Finn as well. Sorry, Finn. Abandons the door and steers Artania down the hallway. We should see who that was.
Finn will follow close by.
All right. So you get up there and you see a door, and unlike most of these other doors that you've come across, this one actually has a locking mechanism. But there is also the unmistakable sound of a sobbing woman beyond this door.
I guess I'll go. Which door is it? To the west or
right.
east?
To your
left
right.
or right? Okay.
East.
East.
Oh goodness.
I mean, Jacinto's got to open the door.
Yeah.
Hello? Is anybody in there?
Sobbing intensifies.
That's
the door
always a good
is
sign.
locked. I now remember. I remember you saying.
You reach out and try and open it, and it just,
Oh.
does that little jiggle. It doesn't open. It's,
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a first.
Is it a physical lock or a
physical lock?
regular
It's
lock?
as though an engineering check could disable it.
Oh, okay.
Or brute force could possibly destroy it.
It's fine. I'll go up there and do engineering on it.
I move back to it, Lahan.
30.
This lock was incredibly difficult for you to open. You just barely opened this lock.
Well, right. I mean, I did roll a 7.
Well, yeah.
A 26 barely did it, Nick.
Oh, I got a 30, not a 26.
Because it's a lock.
Look for the table locks. Okay, you super did it. Not as hard as I thought. Sorry, I didn't see that little bit there.
Yeah, no, I have proper tools for locks.
Nice. Well, it wasn't nearly as hard as I described it initially then. It was still a challenge, though. And the door clicks, and it starts to open. Would you like to push it open?
No, Lahan steps back out of the way.
Lahan doesn't want to open this door?
No.
The door that has a sobbing woman on the other side?
No. This is a bad...
Scoot. I'll be back behind Jacinto. Lahan can scoot back. I'll scoot back up.
This is quite an image, I hope you all understand. The tiny little plant boy riding on a spider is the one to be opening these doors.
Bam.
Much braver than I.
We open this up.
I mean, I can't be on door duty all the time.
And that's what you see before you is a Patra woman who has. It's as though like the color from around her fur is like bleeding down, kind of like mascara, and there's sort of blood around her face, her lips, and she does not look to be in the greatest of shape. This room is cold, damp. There's an armoire near the east wall. The ceiling's sloping down. It's really, really short. Like she's crouched in the corner, sort of sobbing. There's a small window, a full-size mirror in a dark wooden frame of coiling roses leaning against some bricks. And the mirror is sort of angled towards the window. And
does she look like any of the portraits you've seen?
No, not at all. It does. Let me double check. You saw a face in the window downstairs, and I'm trying to remember whose face that was. I apologize.
I think Lahan's the one who saw the face.
Yeah, well, by you, I meant you, the group. I don't know. It wasn't this person, I don't think. So they're sobbing, and it looks. You see on the floor, there's the remnants of what looks to be a bloody bed sheet. And as you open the door and you brave it on the back of your trusty spider companion, they look up and they've got that sort of dripping mascara look on their eyes, as though they're crying black tears. And she screams at you, "Aldern, I can smell your fear. You'll be in my arms soon." And she is going to start walking right towards you, Jacinto. It doesn't look like she's really focusing on you, but she is walking for that door.
Shoot it with rock salt. Shut the door.
Jacinto tries to... No, Jacinto's going to steer Artania backwards, sort of like, stumbling back. No, I'm not Aldern. I have met Aldern, but I'm not Aldern. And tries to, he sort of bumps past Finn and all of them, if that is possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Can he make
I want to block this cat lady from getting my...
Can I make a mysticism check on this phenomenon?
100%. As Jacinto backs up, though, she continues advancing, so she is going to step out into the hall.
Okay, I'm going to block her from my friends.
Okay, well, let's do
I will
that
make a mysticism
check.
Ooh, that's 4 on the die for a 20.
You suspect she might be undead, but you're not sure what.
So I'm gonna try to intimidate, to shake or demoralize her.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Should be.
She might be immune.
Yeah. DC is 15 plus 1.5 times CR. Plus any modifiers you deem appropriate. But as if she's not immune or something. Or just a hacking haunt, because haunts are weird.
So
Haunts don't follow no rules.
They really don't.
It's true. They have like their own. They just make up their own rules.
Yeah, she curses. Hero Lab. There we go. That was just me being dumb. That wasn't Hero Lab's fault. I just wanted to shout dramatically.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, you definitely rolled high enough, and you said that would apply what condition again? I am sorry, I need to...
It'll make her shaken.
Shaken? Oh,
It'll give her -2s to, like, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it lasts for however long I went over it by. I'll have to look it up.
1 round for every 5 by which you exceed the DC.
So 2 rounds.
And, so as she's coming at us, I'm gonna say, Aldern isn't here. Better leave my friends alone or else.
And she will focus on you, and she says, Aldern is here. I can feel him, and I don't care about your friends. Get out of my way.
That's fine. We don't particularly care for Aldern either.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, if you want to find Aldern, go for it.
Yeah. We'll let you pass. Just, you know, we don't want any part of it, really.
Actually, we have a stake in finding Aldern.
So she is
let her
going
pass.
to...
I'm a follower.
If you allow her to pass, she will walk down the hallway, hang a right, walk to the west.
I'm a follower.
I'm gonna follow Finn.
I'll follow Lahan.
You can move your tokens, and she's making for the stairs.
Okay. Oh yeah, if you want to just put us back down on the next floor.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we are already on the next floor.
Yeah, she will walk to the second floor, walk directly to the closest set of stairs, go down to the ground floor. And I'm going to move us to the ground floor.
Okay. Take us down there.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, because if Scary Cat Lady's going to find Aldern and he's here, I am into that.
Yeah, let's follow the Scary Cat Lady. This is a great plan.
And...
I mean, if her and Aldern are going to fight, I want to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
She gets downstairs and she pauses over this partially disguised mold stain right there. God, let go, mouse. She pauses there, and I'm going to move Shadow Mist in here now.
Yes, we let Shadow Mist in the ballroom.
She pauses there for just a couple minutes, staring like she rips the rug away. And if you look at the stain, it's a weird sort of spiral pattern. It almost looks like a staircase. And she's staring at it for just transfixed for a couple minutes. If one of you starts to step a little bit close to her, she unleashes a baleful shriek and she begins smashing and clawing at those floorboards right there.
Okay. I probably triggered that.
Yeah, well, she's ignoring you other than the fact that you seem to have triggered that shriek, and she just starts pounding on the floor there. And she does so for about a minute straight. And at about a minute mark, she manages to bust a hole in the floor there. And she climbs through the hole, and she drops down into a room below. Would you like to look in the room or...
Oh, I'm going down there.
I would like to look down the hole.
Yeah, Jacinto also looks.
Yeah.
Well, you guys keep down there. I'm going down.
I mean, we're going to have to go down there.
Jacinto grabs Finn and says, hold on, Finn. Let's just look first, see
Before we leave.
see if there's like,
as it were.
It's always good to look before you leave.
Well, let me copy tokens, go to that map, and then I'll describe things, because I need to know what I'm talking about in addition to the text. I need to see the visual.
Sure.
This place is scary, friends. Like,
it's so
really
scary. I can't see anything yet.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't pasted anything yet.
No, I'm just goofing.
We're just riffing to fill the time, Jen. You know, while we wait.
Ooh.
I'm gonna stand up for just a second. I'm gonna go let this dog outside. I think she's gotta pee. It'll take me 1 second.
Do that while I situate myself. I'm moving you once again because I'm trying to navigate through to where different rooms are, because it wasn't quite where I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, too many rooms on this map, huh?
It's only like it's only as though there's something like upwards of 35 or 40 rooms.
Yeah, there are a lot of rooms on this
putting
map.
Tokens there, you're not actually there. Aisha is there.
Yeah, we would like to, look before we jump down that hall.
Yeah, I
some of us anyway.
Some of you.
Yeah.
Finn just jumped. Finn is there. Finn just jumped.
Because of course Finn just jumped.
Yeah.
Jet, did you mean to put us back on the same map we were just on, or because that's what I see.
Go to the upper right.
The upper right, you say? I'm in the upper right.
Upper left. Sorry, upper left. Wow, I flip-flopped that in my head real hard.
Oh, no worries. Perfect. All right. We have the stream.
No, my stuff is frozen.
Your stuff is frozen? No.
Oh, no.
Well, you are in Alaska. I hear it's pretty cold there.
It is very cold.
There you go.
My coworkers have taken it to asking me every morning what the temperature in Alaska is. Happy to oblige. It only takes me a second. But I'm like, but it's always the coldest.
Oh, sure.
All right, so Finn just hopped in after Aisha, this cat woman. I'm just going to use the name because I don't want to keep... some of the fur patterns, because Lahan, when you were strangled, like you probably saw hands grabbing the hands that were tightening that scarf. The fur patterns match the hands of the person that was being strangled. And it also matches the figure of the person that was dancing with you in the ballroom.
That's weird.
I just remembered that there was who was dancing there. And what you see, for those of you that are looking down and for those of you that have jumped down, you see piles of broken stone, dirt, and some ruined pickaxes lining the edge of this room.
Huh.
The floor in the middle of the room has been torn up to reveal an ancient set of stone spiral stairs, obviously of much older construction than the surrounding basement, and winding deep into the bedrock below. There is a foul stench like that of rotten meat wafting on a cold breeze coming up from the darkness.
I love it.
Terrifying.
Finn's down there, and the Patra woman, Aisha, is just, she jumped down and she started bolting down the stairs.
Jacinto directs Artanya to climb down the hole.
Yep, I definitely jump and chase.
He's a spider and he has a climb speed.
Lahan, lowers herself down and then drops.
Finn, you said you go on the stairs as well?
Yep.
All right. I would like two things: a perception check and a will saving throw.
Yeah. Do it.
Well, we sort of patched up that will
And
saving
this-
throw a little bit.
Be nice. 21, yeah.
It's pretty good.
All right.
And I get a +1 if it's mind affecting or any of that little list.
Yeah, you super make it. You feel like something is tugging at your psyche, and then it just sort of fizzles out and fades away, and you can continue down the stairs.
Nice.
Jacinto climbs down on the back of Artanya. Lahan, what did you do? I'm sorry.
Sort of lowers herself down and then drops.
Yeah, that's totally fine. And you guys can go down the stairs. The stairs are 80 feet deep. And this will drop you down into, once again, copying tokens. Think I know. Yeah, I know where you guys are going.
Man, where is this ghost going?
Is she a ghost, though?
Physical body.
Revenant?
Looks similar to, but slightly different from Finn. So they're not quite a boar eye.
Zombie.
Strange. You might have hit it on the nose with Revenant.
Yeah. Seems like, right? Revenants are corporeal.
Yeah. Revenge fueled.
Yeah. Holy crap, it's a cave.
Yep, and she kind of runs off into the darkness.
Flame. I meant flame.
Where is...
Crap is okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it in, like, school.
Flame would have been better, though.
Kid, but Flame would have... Okay, yes.
And does she have a faster run speed than me?
Well, she has a pretty good one. I was just moving her to get it out of the way. I was going to do a description, then you guys could respond. The stairs end in a limestone cavern. And honestly, she probably does, because you're wearing heavy armor. Not a huge difference, but...
I actually took Fleet.
Okay. But the stairs end inside a limestone cavern. The walls are dripping with moisture, and swaths of black and dark blue glittering mold grow in spiraling, tangled patterns on the floor, ceiling, and walls. Rubble and broken bones clutter the floor, and a rhythmic sound like the breathing of some immense creature echoes throughout this cave, coming from 3 tunnels, one to the north and 2 to the west. Of the 2 western tunnels, the southernmost one seems to be a relatively new... I cannot talk. A relatively new creation.
Well, we follow that revenant. Finn leading the way, I imagine.
Let's roll some sort of initiative, maybe.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh?
I suppose, if you insist.
It might be necessary.
Then I guess maybe I should change us over to some sort of battle music. Hey, Lahan, initiative buddies.
Yeah. I'm just a little bit faster, just by a smidge.
Yeah, that's good though, because you actually shoot people like yourself.
Slow.
Where's the music? What kind of music are we doing here?
Creepy underground cave fight music.
Yeah, I'm trying.
It's awfully specific.
Garakagol battle. From Dead Sons 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the horrible thing that you have to like have a technomancer and magic missiles the only way to defeat it at that level?
Or a Dragonkin Solarian. That did pretty well as well. Yeah.
All right, you guys all rolled your initiative. I'm going to...
Nope, hold on. Scary music.
Yeah. Scary music for a cave. Oh, there's more that we can't see.
You do fight the Gragagle in a cave.
You do? Well, or at least sort of a cave, right?
Yeah, it's a cavern.
Yeah.
Even if it's a hangar bay.
Yeah. It's like... Yeah. It's inside of an asteroid. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This scary music is not paying off.
Oh, I have that muted. That's why I can't hear your music. When did I mute that?
Why would you mute Sirenscape?
Because I don't like it.
Sirenscape is offended. Creepy music. How about that?
How do I unmute it?
Oh, I gotta remember this one.
You should be able to right-click on it, Lapis.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, so we are in an initiative order. And nothing. Lahan, you managed to respond quicker than anyone else.
Well, I'm following Finn, so I guess I delay until after Finn because I'm following. Yep.
Okay, that totally works.
And I can't actually see these
go.
guys.
You cannot see.
No, I can. I can see the map. I can see.
Okay.
Lahan cannot see them. Not really.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
I can see them because I think we have this cat tokens site as well as our own.
Oh, that makes unfortunate sense. All right. Sento, I believe you were sort of on the trail of Finn as well. I'm just gonna. I know you rolled initiative, but I'm assuming you're going to probably have to go after Finn because Finn's in the lead.
Yeah. And since there's been no battle, like no indication of actual battle going on yet, I guess that's it. We'll just follow.
I'll just probably do. We get to something actual conflict. I'll probably just do a sort and put everything in their correct order then.
Okay.
But as of right now, Finn steps down first. Finn sees the Revenant run off into the darkness. You're following very rapidly behind.
Yes.
Nothing unusual happens beyond that. Lahan and Jacinto are sort of following very closely.
Follow.
Finn, you want to run that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Probably Jacinto in the middle.
Probably Artania in the middle. Whoops, I moved
probably until I hit like right here when they see me.
And yeah, you get right about there. And here, now I will sort initiative. That makes a little bit more sense. And
I see it. It sees me.
Yes.
We lock eyes. Love at first sight,
You lock eyes.
And
you know that romantic music comes on and it walks over to you.
It's really been a romantic comedy this whole time.
And its lips pucker a little bit like it's going in for a kiss, and it leans forward, and then its jaw distends and pops out of its socket as though it's going to swallow you whole, and it attempts to bite you in the neck. A 19 will miss you by 1. Unfortunately, as you are your armor, it manages to catch you on your armor, and its teeth sort of skitter across that hardened plate. Unfortunately, not finding purchase. And another one comes from out of the darkness. And that's about where it can get, unless it does this. And then it's Lahan's turn. And unless it does this, I mean, it came from out of the darkness. Finn saw it. And instead of continuing towards Finn because there was no avenue for it to attack, it darted south and east, going down another corridor. And
okay. Fair enough. Yes. Tom, did Artania and Jacinto want to still be in front of Lahan? We didn't finish figuring this out before.
I mean, that's where I was when he sort of
right, but that was when Finn was right here, and then Finn moved all the way up there.
Suffice to say, I am fine with where I am, I think.
Okay. Because I moved up, but I also said I was behind you when Finn.
If you want to.
Well, I don't want to be. I don't want to be in front of you.
Yeah.
But I also don't think I have line of sight on that ghoul from back here.
I mean, if you guys want to nudge yourself forward a little bit, I'm not going to be completely heartbroken because this has been a little bit abstract with you chasing the.
No, I've got it. I will combat track the ghoul that ran down around this southern hallway and take a shot at it. That'll do. My plasma bolter. It's a 22 to hit.
Ooh.
For 14 electric and fire.
Nice.
You can show them that later. Judy, keep that unicorn away from me. It's hurting me. That super hits, and oh my gosh, it does so much damage.
14 electric and fire,
gross.
to be exact.
Not you, Judy. That's disgusting how much damage that's doing. I believe that was all your actions.
It was indeed all my actions.
So it's now Jacinto's turn to respond.
All
you
right.
see a little bit from around this corner with your dark vision, whether it's natural or bestowed by your infrared sensors. You see a little bit of this undead creature, this ghoul that looks to be far more further along the process than the creatures that you found on the farm. Just like you can see, it's one of its shoulders and its taloned hands and its long venom-esque tongue sort of coming out of its jaw as it's coming down this cave system towards you.
Is venom a ghoul? Anyway,
it's like a collection
Jacinto,
of spores or something.
Yeah. So not quite. Jacinto is going to boop Artania, hearing and seeing something coming down the to the left, to their left, to the south of the map. And Artania, all of a sudden, his little hairs and fine hairs and whatnot on his chitin sort of swing. And Artania is now benefiting from Defrex hardiness. That's happening because this is going to be a fight with a lot of kinetic damage, I feel. So that's a thing. And then Jacinto says, "All right, Artania, go get him." And Artania, sort of runs down the hall. Great Foley work. And runs down the hallway and is going to attack because move action to command to give him a standard action, and he gets a move action. So all of these things that I said are true and happen, and then a bite. Ooh, that's only a 15 versus KAC on the ghoul.
That hits.
Nice.
That's great.
Destroys it after following up that plasma bolter shot.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Go, Artania.
Nice. Woo. Good job. Nice job, Artania. Too bad I can't battle cry you.
I feel like Artania leaps forward and wraps their pedipalp tentacles around it and just pull and spins it into two halves.
Excellent. That's all of our turn.
And this other creature steps from around the bend and up towards Artania. 1 5-foot step, and then it tries to claw Artania.
How rude.
19 versus KAC for a total of 9 damage.
You mean 4 damage, and then your ghoul is going to take 5 damage, 5 piercing in retaliation.
Does it cap at 5, or doesn't it take 6?
Are we level 6?
Yeah.
We are level 6. Yeah. 6 damage. And then Artania only takes 3 as a result. Oh, that's exciting.
Indeed.
Sorry.
It screams as it does that, but I also need Artania to make 2 fortitude saves.
2 fortitude saves. Is this a thing that can affect non-humanoids? Because Artania's a monster.
No, 1 fortitude save. Sorry, this is the claw.
Okay.
It doesn't matter that Artania is not a humanoid.
Fair enough. Fortitude. Nope, that's Jacinto. Come on, Artania. I never need to make fortitude saves for him, so this is.
It's a plus
me.
3.
18 on the roll.
You're totally
Thank
fine.
you.
Jacinto is fine. And it's not
Artania is fine too.
It's Finn's turn?
It is Finn's turn.
I thought
You
I
hear
had
the sound
that.
of spider battle echoing through the caverns.
I'm going to take a second to photon attune. What's the cat lady doing back there? Just chilling?
I forgot to add her to initiative, but she's going to keep walking.
She can keep walking?
Yep.
You just add her at the end.
The ghouls seem to have ignored her.
Makes sense. I was gonna say, this is the end of the... After Finn goes, it'll be the end of the first round, so it's probably a good time to move her.
I'm gonna photon attune, and I'm gonna use one of my moves to pull out my gauntlet, and I'm gonna take a free action to shout at my allies. She's still on the move. I'm gonna keep on her, and I'm just gonna go past this pool. He can try to attack of opportunity me if he wants.
Is that really a good idea? Should we stay together? You hear from down the cavern.
I want to stay on her. I think that's what Finn would do too. He's not super wise.
No,
and he did take wisdom damage. A lot of it.
Yeah. So the way this map is shaped up, you'd have to squeeze by, I think.
Okay. Can I get past him? I mean, this still happens on the other side.
You can, but I think you'd have to squeeze a little bit because you don't have a full square around it.
Just treat it as difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's good. Difficult terrain.
Alright, so this counts as 10 feet?
Yeah,
it's going to attempt to claw you.
That's fine.
I roll poopy. I roll straight flame.
Haha!
2 for a total of 10 to strike at Finn.
That's what we like to hear.
Right.
And
I accidentally rolled that to myself because I forgot to turn off the talk to myself macro.
Smooth.
Right, how do you do that cool measure how far you're walking tool thing?
It's the circle with the ruler going into the center.
No. You can do it without that when you actually move your guy.
Click on your token to drag it, and then right-click, and it starts a path. And if you have to take any turns, right-click again, and it'll create a waypoint.
Oh, I'm so bad at this. I miss having an actual map.
You can also use Q. Q has the same effect as the right click, and it'll move once you let go.
Alright, let's try that.
You can do it, I believe in you. You just pick up your token like you're gonna move it.
I'm just gonna count measure.
Just pick up your token like...
I don't like all the time.
Hold on, Lapis. Pick up your token like you're gonna move it. And then move it, what the direction you want to go, and hit Q. And it'll start your measurement.
Oh, that's okay. It's 25 to get right to here. And I've still got 15 feet of movement left. And I'm going to hold that to follow her once she moves farther. And that is me.
Okay. I'm just having Aisha go at the end. And she is going to...
Yeah, because now I can practice that thing while you guys are doing your turns and figure it out. Instead of delaying us.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just pick up your token like you're going to move it and hit Q, and it'll start the line.
Alright, so
or
I get
right
to go
click.
15.
And a run has to be in a straight line, unfortunately. So she's double moving. And we are back to the ghoul that you were initially base to base with, Finn. And it does not appreciate that you ignored it and walked away. It had romantic intentions, and you spurned them by wearing armor.
Come get me. Chase me.
And it has just enough movement to do so, and it's going to try and bite you again.
Nice.
25 to hit.
I think that gets me.
On the die. So 6 damage.
Oh yeah, that gets me.
Because this is a bite, I do need 2 fortitude saves.
Let's see. Minus 6. Uh, 23 and a 9.
Okay.
I'm get a +1 if it's poison or paralysis.
Well, the first one that you definitely succeeded on was paralysis. The second one is you have now, in addition to having that other disease, you now have ghoul fever.
Nice. I dig it.
And it's
What
latent
do I do?
Other disease?
Yeah, they got a different disease last time. Remember when that room filled with mold, and I made everyone make saving throws, and Finn was the only one that failed?
Yes.
I believe they were the only one that failed.
We did take antibiotics before we came out here.
I did take one of those.
Which is equal.
Bonus to it.
Yes, I believe we had just tier 1, but that's still a 4, and that's for a number of days. Is why we always forget. We've been forgetting about it, but it was specifically because of ghoul fever.
Yes.
So
that we took those antibiotics. So you have a +4.
So the upside is you now know, Finn, that you can ignore ghoul fever because even with a 1, you get higher than the DC for these ghouls.
Now the trouble is we're playing Starfinder.
Ghouls can't stop Finn.
The trouble is we're playing Starfinder, and you can critically fail a Fortitude save.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Is that a thing?
You can crit fail saves, yes.
Oh.
And critically succeed on saves, too.
What is critically succeeding?
You automatically succeed. Even if the DC is really super high.
In that case,
okay.
Because you did roll a 1, you would still fail, and you would be latent.
Do we have any rerolls?
We do.
Nope.
In fact.
Oh, do we?
We have 2 of them, I believe. Let me.
Oh, you have +1 to any roll, +1 to any roll.
Oh, they are
+1 that had been riding for a while.
Oh.
If I take a +1, does that negate a crit fail?
No.
So you now have 2 diseases.
Can I take one of the rerolls that we have?
We don't
have a reroll.
I was thinking that one of them was, but they're both +1.
Does anyone in the audience have enough to give us a reroll?
Oh.
I think you're just stuck being diseased twice.
I think
twice diseased.
You're
the undead party member has 2 diseases.
I guess.
Starfinder is truly a wondrous system.
The corpse is a breeding ground for disease and bacteria.
It is ghoul fever, you know. Maybe you were just especially susceptible. You know, it's just the right strain of ghoul fever. The things that are already undead. It's like nom nom.
Oh, what does it do? Like, what are my negatives?
I think it turns.
You're latent right now.
Okay.
It's a physical disease. It's a physical track disease. Every day you're going to need to make a save. So you're very likely to kick this disease tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to second verse same as the first and kill that ghoul that Artanya is blocking down there. With a crit.
Oh, yeah, you super enjoy it.
Yeah, if it was still alive, it would be wounded. But I presume it is not still alive.
It's very much like in Fallout when you crit with an energy weapon. It's just ash and then falls to the ground.
Nice. That is my whole turn because like I said, second verse same is first. I use my move action to designate my target, sight in, and then shoot it perfectly.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, Jacinto sort of looks aghast at, or should I say looks a ghoul at the pile of ash on the floor, and then says, "Okay, well, Artanya, go see if Finn needs help." That's 15 feet. That's 40 feet. Oh, so close! I'm 5 feet away from being able to attack this thing. With Artanya.
You should have jumped on Artanya, then had Artanya move.
Yeah, that's true. Artanya, I think I was kind of cheating before. I don't have combat trained mount on like the class feat, so I don't think I can ride him in combat without some sort of action penalty.
I think the difference is like when you command, you get the 2 actions, right? But I think if you're riding, it just counts as your move action. You don't get anything extra.
Yeah.
Unless you have the feet.
Yeah, so maybe I should do that in the future, but what can you do? Jacinto,
you got a little bit more action economy this way.
Yeah. Jacinto tells Artania to help Finn, so Artania scuttles over, towards the one remaining ghoul on the battlefield, and Jacinto will bring up the rear. Well, not really bring up the rear. Jacinto will wander over. Fairly confident that there is no more danger here, just this one ghoul. Yep.
Right?
That's
Absolutely.
my whole turn.
All right, Finn.
All right. I'm gonna keep doing a follow.
Runs up to the junction, looks for the Revenant.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Dang it.
35.
Tomorrow when you are here, I am teaching you to use the heckin'.
And I'm gonna hold the rest of my action to follow her when she moves again. And I'm gonna continue photon attuning as well. And that guy can, I moved out of his attack range. Does he get an attack opportunity? I think he does. He can have it if he wants it.
Yeah, he
when you
will
move
swipe
out
it
of.
through the claw.
I keep running away from him.
You do.
I don't want none of that. This is not consent.
Lapis, how far did Finn move?
35 feet.
I'm just curious. Like, I want you to be able to do this, but can you hold part of an action, or do you have to hold a whole action?
Well, I did one move action. I'm holding my other move action. I'm not.
Oh, you have 35 feet of movement. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Obsolete, the inconsequential question. Don't mind me.
Aisha will. This is about to get messy, y'all.
There's a great trick for this. When you have a ton of baddies on a Roll20 map, dear listeners,
that triggers,
you can put them all.
40.
What?
Oh, continue.
Oh no, yours is actually relevant. I was just riffing while we waited.
I was saying that triggers my next 40 feet to chase her.
Nice.
Do you want to move me forward 40 feet, Nick? Because you know how to do it with the thing.
I do.
Just after her, on the lake.
I can do that. You want to go around the lake?
I would appreciate that. Yeah, same way she went.
40 feet.
Thematically, I'm just like right on her heels. Only reason it's all delayed and wonky is because.
Turn orders, yeah. Turns happen more or less at the same time.
Yeah.
She's just getting a little bit ahead of you.
If there's a movie, I'd be right on her heels. Ignoring a ghoul that's chasing after me.
Yeah. It's chasing after you, and we're gonna kill it real quick, and then come chasing after you.
Well, I don't want to lose this cat lady. What if we lost her and she finds Aldern, and we don't find Aldern because she got away? That would suck.
Yeah. Could be a whole thing.
All right, there's I got stuff happening in the background, y'all. I'm sorry.
No worries. You're good.
Don't apologize.
I was gonna tell our listeners, if we have any other GMs out there, you can't. My favorite trick, so that I don't have to like try to juggle all these, is if I have a ton of enemies on one map, you can put them on the GM layer and roll initiative for them before you start, and they'll sort of live in there, and it can be a bit of a mess if the map's not the right map for it. But on a map like this, it's a pretty great thing to be able to do in advance. But, we as GMs have a lot of prep stuff we do, and we don't always think of every little thing on every map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have definitely been in this spot where Jed is right now, where I'm like, I have too many darn tokens of too many enemies, and they've done a stupid thing, and now I have to bring all of these enemies onto this map, and I didn't plan on this. because no...
Like dropping through the top of a tower instead of fighting through the bottom?
Yeah, because no amount of game prep survives contact with players, ever.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have I riffed long enough?
My computer is on fire. It's fine. It's fine.
But bought you enough time, Jet?
Yeah. No, you definitely did. It's just that it's still my turn because I have bad guys doing things.
So many bad guys doing things.
Artania is going to get an attack of opportunity, by the way, if Artania can do attacks of opportunity.
Yes, he has that feat now. So Artania lashes out with a bite. 16 versus CAC for 8 points of piercing damage.
Definitely hits, and it's now Lahan's turn after all that nonsense that I had going on.
Oh, nice. Well, Mahan is all the way in the back right now. So she's just gonna double move, since she can't run. Oh, Artania's right at 60, so she'll just move right up behind Artania. That's a good place to be. So she dashes up, following Artania, letting this spider take the lead between her and some ghouls. And I'll pass my turn to Jacinto.
All right. Jacinto!
Okay, so Jacinto sees all the ghouls running away and is going to tell Artania to go chase after the ghouls. And then he's also going to say a little frustration creeping into his voice over comms. Finn, there's like a lot of ghouls, Artania's telling me, that are chasing after you. It might be better for us to not split up. Why don't you just let the lady go do what she's doing? And that's probably enough, combat banter. But Jacinto thinks this is, we should stay together.
I take a free action. We can't lose her. What if she's finding Aldern? I haven't seen him in weeks.
And Artania is going to have a second move action, actually, because I realized Jacinto can have him do that, and we'll make him go, I guess, I don't know, here, because,
I mean, the ghouls, there are worse things in the world than the ghouls chasing the tank, really. This is actually a pretty good position for us, Jacinto.
I suppose so, but this is getting into territory of we're going to trigger every pronking fight in the dungeon at the same time.
It's too late. It's already happened.
Perception check.
Okay.
Finn has every... It sort of worked out, though, because Finn has every ghoul in the dungeon on his tail. And he's the tank.
Okay.
So...
Finn, do your turn.
And they're not paying any attention to the squishies, so...
And Artania's right up on me now.
Before you,
I could have exploded those ghouls, but now I can't. I had so much space.
Well, let me describe the room you're in now, because you've been running. You ran through those narrow tunnels, chasing after Aisha, ignoring those ghouls after a couple little swipes and whatnot, and you come out of this sort of cramped tunnel into what is described as a vertiginous gulf. A cathedral-like cavern with a roof arching 30 feet overhead and dropping into a sloshing pool of foamy seawater 50 feet below. So you're running down a descending spiral even deeper. There's a steep stone ledge, winding into the surging depths. Its slope is glistening with moisture and mold. And there's a stone door in the northwestern wall about halfway down the slope. So it looks like Aisha is running for that stone door.
Okay.
And I let you get away with one turn of it, but I also need an acrobatics check. Because
right now I'm standing still? Right now I'm not doing anything?
You're still going to get your turn, but I need the acrobatics check first. This is not costing you
No, I'm just curious. I just wondering why, that's all.
Yeah, no, it's because I'm starting to get caught up because I had so many people I was throwing into the initiative tracker.
Acrobatics.
You did real good though, so you're fine. You do suspect, if you're not careful though, the damp on the smooth stone ramp is going to cause you problems.
Okay.
Is it also going to cause problems for the ghouls?
Probably on their turn. Thank you for reminding me about that. Again,
This is
I had a
perfect.
lot that was happening all at once.
This is gonna be a great scene. This is great. Do thank Finn.
I'm gonna finish graviton tuning and let out a little grunt of frustration, seeing that Artania is now like right on me.
I mean, you can still graviton. You know, you can black hole because it doesn't do damage.
Photon is what I've been doing.
Oh, you just
yeah.
I was going to explode
okay, yes.
this giant crowd that was chasing me.
Yeah, I mean, you could get down to the down to the door and then wait for them to catch up and holler telepathically at Jacinto to stay back.
Well, I don't want to explode the lady either. Like I was gonna.
Well, she'll probably move through the door right after you, right? She's.
Probably. But these guys aren't gonna have enough movement to get over and around. They're gonna stop over by Altania probably.
So delay.
Like
delay for them to close in on you. And holler at Jacinto to or at Artania even. Artania, get back, you know, and then it takes 6 seconds to explode. Do it.
Well, I'm the bottom of the round, so I can't delay.
Oh, that's true.
Artania. I'll lose my action for this round. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna do something else. It just my little plan didn't work out. I didn't expect somebody to get up this far, so I didn't tell anybody. You know, I figured you guys were gonna get busy.
Yeah.
No, we're
I am
not
sorry.
busy.
I know that frustration as a Solarian wanting to explode.
You wait 3 whole rounds to be able to supernova, and then somebody gets in close, and you're like, I don't want to set you on fire. I wanted to set all the baddies on fire.
I'll go over here because I can keep an eye on her, and I'm gonna explode on these guys because that door's gonna slow her down a little bit. If I lose her, I'm gonna be upset though.
So
I could have stayed on the other side.
What exactly did you do there, Finn? Because this is a descending spiral, and you went from down.
Oh, it is a spiral?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a ramp.
I know it's a little bit blurry, but you're on the outside edge of a spiral, working your way down.
Okay, let me try and move then. I didn't realize this.
Yeah, it doesn't really read like a ramp.
Yeah.
It's a little bit odd.
I mean,
alright.
It's in the description that I read, but again, it's not.
Yeah,
the best
no,
well, I've got enough move to get all the way over here. Even squeezing through these two would put me at 40. And I'd end right here, and I'd provoke from these two, and then I'm gonna explode.
Supernova!
Okay. So,
hit that button.
Do that provoke first.
So one of them will hit, and I will need a fortitude save, and the one that hits does 5 damage to you.
$21.
Yeah, you're fine. Note here, when you take damage, you need to put it in the green bar first.
Yeah.
Because you took some damage earlier.
Oh, heck, I'm doing it on my hip. Heck, I was.
No, I think something did hit point damage to us.
No, I actually took it out of my hit points. That was my bad. I looked at my thing and I was trying to figure out which one was which. And I was like, oh yeah, my hit points. That's what my damage comes out of. I forgot stamina with the thing.
Okay. Because I have hit point damage.
Well, my last one I took out of my hit points. I know that for a fact. My stamina is perfect and it shouldn't be.
Right, but I have the same thing, which makes me think we took hit point damage specifically.
Oh yeah, we did at some point.
Specifically, Nick.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks though. So Aisha steps forward to the stone door. Those two.
Oh, hang on! I want to do my explode damage still.
Oh, you're exploding. I'm so sorry. Do that, and I'll
Nick,
move her.
You said you put a button somewhere for that. I don't see.
Yeah, I fixed your macro in your character sheet down in the bottom left box. Click over to your abilities tab, and click Supernova.
Oh, I see.
There you go. They need to make
that should be one more d6.
Should it? Is it missing a d6?
I see 5 plus 1d6. It should be 6 plus 1. Because it's level plus 1.
Oh.
Plus 6 then. 28.
Nice.
Nice.
And they need to make reflex saves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'll do another acrobatics because I moved as well.
A 20, an 18, and a 16. So they all make it, and they take 14 damage.
Oh, you know why it's wrong? Because you don't have your level. Your sheet says you're level 5. That's why. There, I fixed it.
That's okay. I trusted the button. I shouldn't have.
So, as Finn pulls his way back up there through the hostile ghouls and then detonates like a star going nova, one of them, the one closest to him, is incinerated, turned to ash, and blows away on a non-existent wind, but it's there for dramatic purposes. And the other two are charred horrendously.
Good.
And one of the two that is charred horrendously is going to retaliate, and it's going to do a full attack. It's going to bite at Finn, and it's going to claw at Finn.
Okay.
Claw first. 19 will miss, and a 10 will miss. I hate you, ghouls. They didn't move, so I didn't need him to do an acrobatics check. But this next one's going to move, and it's going to try and move by Aisha. And she's going to ignore it, but I will need to do an acrobatics check for it in a moment. It moves up adjacent to Artanya, possibly.
No bug.
Let's do this acrobatics. I rolled very well. I rolled a 16 total, so nothing bad happens to him. Artanya's right in their face, and they're going to try and swipe at Artanya with some claws and probably hurt themselves. Nope, they fail to hurt themselves because they rolled an 11. An 11 does not hit Artanya. And I am now...
Oh, it's my turn.
Not quite yet. Not
oh
quite
no!
Yet.
What?
And
Goblin!
This stepped out of the crevice, and while the token does depict a goblin, this goblin does not appear normal. It appears to be in some way, shape, or form some sort of undead. Does not quite look like a ghoul, but it looks pretty nasty.
Man, I wish I knew anything about mysticism.
And I mean, you can make a check.
I think it has to be on your turn.
I need to Wait, what? Why is it doing that?
I don't know. Doing what? What is it doing?
It's doing things. Let's do your acrobatics, you goblin bass pronker. It barely succeeds. It steps out of that little crevice, and it steps down, and it kind of sort of looks like it's going to let its feet slide out from underneath it, and it narrowly regains purchase, and it walks up to Artanya, and it is also going to attempt to claw Artanya.
Well, this just got weirder.
For 23 to hit, for a total of 6 damage.
So 0 damage if that's kinetic.
It is kinetic.
And then it's going to take 6 in return.
Ha!
Heck you!
And now it's Lahan's turn.
All right. Lahan is gonna move up to this junction, see all this chaos that Finn has caused in this room, and take a single shot at the ghoul closest to her with the advanced plasma bolter.
Ninja gave you all a reroll and said, "Oof, this is too late. Please allow it to roll over."
We might use it.
Ninja, I could have used that
That is
earlier.
a 17 to hit for 19.
Which one did you target? I apologize.
The one closest to me.
That one?
Yes, that one.
You incinerate it once more. You just blast a carbonized hole through its torso, and it slumps down.
Good. And then my efficient bandolier lets me do.
I think it's a swift action.
I think it is. I've used a swift action to pull out another battery because that is the end of that battery.
Okay. Jacinto.
Hello. Jacinto also steps into the cave. That's as far as he gets, though. And then Artanya, how far away are you? Yeah, you're in range. He commands Artanya to, because I remembered I only have a 50-foot range on telling Artanya what to do. Yeah, that gets bigger at level 10. That's a long way off, but whatever. It's fine now. Artanya is instructed to bite. So bite, he will. He bites at the ghoul, not the goblin. Artanya, bite! That's a 19 to hit for 11 points of damage, Mother Prunker!
Nice.
It
damage.
Seriously injures the ghoul. The ghoul. It seriously injures the ghoul.
The goblin.
Wow. And Artanya, you feel a surge of almost heavy metal, think Scandinavian metal, some black metal or something coming through your connection.
Yeah, that's fair. Some abyss head, perhaps.
Maybe.
It's from Starfinder Society 106, actually. It's a drow screamo band.
Yeah.
Jet, question. Why didn't our cat lady make it through the door? Did we skip her turn?
I forgot about her, and I will move the token in just a moment. She would have stepped over, and she would have started pounding on the door, is what she's going to start doing.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. This other goblin steps out, and I'm immediately going to have it roll acrobatics as it steps out. And I rolled 15, which is good. And it's now going to attempt to claw Artanya.
Ugh.
19 to hit, which I think
will not
does it.
Hit. That will not hit, actually. His AC on his sheet is 20.
EAC 17. I was looking at the EAC.
KAC is 20, rather, yes. Yeah. EAC 17, KAC 20. It's that chitin.
And...
Oh no!
This goblin steps out. Roll that acrobatics. Oh, that goblin almost falls, but it manages to stay on its feet and it tries to claw Artanya. No!
Artanya is a shining god! None shall touch him.
It's now this ghoul's turn, and I'm going to have this ghoul roll acrobatics. Oh, it fails. It fails, and now 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, and it's in the pool of water, and it takes 3d6 points of damage.
That's a big fall.
Well, it slid down 60 feet of abrasion on rock.
Yeah.
Sucks to be that cool.
Really the worse for wear. And that one's turn. Going close to Finn, steps forward and attempts to claw him. 26.
That gets me.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, it actually did it.
And now it's been hit. Oh, wait. Make a fortitude save to resist being paralyzed for 4 rounds.
Okay.
You'll probably make it. It's a DC 12.
That's just a GM trick to make us roll nat ones, though.
So Finn is paralyzed for 4 rounds.
Can I use one of the rerolls?
No.
Can I use our reroll?
Oh, yeah. Take
Do
that
it.
reroll that Ninja gave us.
Do it.
Oh, no!
What the?
That was fate.
Shenanigans!
That was fate telling you.
2 nat ones in a row.
I've gotten 3 now.
Aisha continues to pound on the door, and you start to see the stone starting to crack slightly. And I know we're pushing real close to time. I just want to finish the spiral room stuff.
I think we can manage that.
Yeah.
I think we can, because these are just goobers, and there's just a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 more rounds we'll have it. I'm okay if we go a little bit over, if everybody else is.
Yeah, I am too.
And this ghoul next to Artania, just to the north of Artania, is going to reach out and start slashing. I just did a macro at the standard +8, so I'm going to roll it twice, subtract 4 from each one, because it's full attacking Artania. So a 6 and a 6.
Toot 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 toot. That is 2 toots, everybody. 2
and
natural
this
toots.
undead goblin
Woo!
is going to follow suit with 2 claws. A 12 and a critical hit.
Oh, no!
So a total of 14 damage. And Artania needs to make a fortitude saving throw to resist being paralyzed for 2 turns.
Alright, that guy takes 6 piercing damage as well in retaliation.
Imagine
Come on,
how wild
Artania,
it would
come
be
on.
if they rolled a critical hit to hit, and it would take double damage from the thorns.
That would be scary. 18 on the fort check for Artania.
Artania is not paralyzed.
Yes.
And it is Lahan's turn.
Alright, I move action to reload. And then I will shoot the one that's threatening Finn there. So let me just update. Sorry, I'm updating my batteries real quick. Alright. Fire! Oh, that's an 11 to hit.
An 11. I will let you know if you take a +1, that will hit.
Oh, I will totes take a +1 in that case. Shades knew we were going to need it. We did indeed, Shades. A 12 to hit for 11 electric and fire damage.
And you destroy it.
Nice.
It is gone.
Good.
And it is Jacinto's turn.
Jacinto is going to cry out, Artania, watch out! Because, there's suddenly 5 baddies there. When Jacinto moved there were like 2. So Jacinto is going to begin a full round summon. I think it's time, even though we seem to be at we're at the climax of this fight and maybe heading downhill.
Well, you pretty much lost me for the rest of the fight, so you could use more damage dealers.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That brings up a good point, though. I don't think I can get rid of paralyzed, but let me double check my spell gems. Super not. Yeah, okay. So I do what I said I did, and I start summoning, because that's gonna be fun. And then Artania does get a single move action, which he will use to guarded step over here, because that's no good. No bueno, everybody. I don't want to be attacked by 5 things. I probably still will. Actually, Artania's probably backed himself.
Well, the 5th is in
corner.
the water anyway.
You can only be attacked by 4, because the ghoul at the pool is like 30 feet.
That's right.
Below.
The ghoul at the pool is super duper cool. Okay. That is.
Well, it's more like he's a tool.
Yes.
So I'm going to roll acrobatics again, because it's now the undead goblin's turn. They rolled an 8. So.
Did you need me to? Oh, nice. Did you need Artania to make an acrobatics check? For garden stepping.
I'm not going to make it happen. They have a climb speed.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a little bit of water on that stone, but Artania shouldn't have to. I don't think Artania should have to worry about that.
Thank you. You are a
Artania
kind and
don't
benevolent
care.
PM.
Okay, so that goblin went 100 feet down, just Goonies style.
Good.
So that is 5d6 damage, and
it's fine. We'll just like push them down into the pool until
into that ghoul.
Until Finn
into that ghoul.
It dies of road burn.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what I'm going to have happen is it is 2 hit points from dying just from the road rash. But it slams into that other ghoul, and they both die because they were on their last leg.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Just keep pushing him down the slide, and then Finn will explode on whatever's left.
Oh, I can't. I don't even think I can.
You can take.
I guess I could Photon Attune while I'm.
You can. You can take purely mental actions. So.
I could Graviton Attune and try to suck things towards me, I guess.
And I think you could make a mysticism check if you wanted to identify the goblins.
You could.
Yes.
You can think about stuff.
This next goblin's turn, the one that's immediately adjacent to Artania already. Full attack. A 3, no, not a 3, a 5, and a 13 will miss. And I'm going to have to roll an acrobatics check. As another undead goblin steps out of the wall, and it just barely succeeds. And it's now Finn's turn.
Why are there so many goblins in the walls?
I don't know, man. Goblins. It's weird that there are goblins in the walls, but...
I guess I'll do a mysticism check, and I'm going to Graviton Attune.
Why are there goblins in the walls?
So, Finn's 13 in mysticism tells you that these goblins are undead.
Ah.
Nice. Good.
Ayesha continues slamming her fists onto that stone door, and you're seeing tiny hairline fractures form in that stone. This ghoul will make an acrobatics check and attempt to step towards Artania. And it rolls a natural 20, so it does do it.
Nice.
Ooh, it does a backflip while doing it.
Yeah, it does a parkour. It jumps up on and kicks off the wall next to it and does a somersault and then 3-point lands. And with its other hand, it claws at Artania for a, gosh, dang it, a 19, which will miss Artania.
Can't be touched.
Aha! Artania just like holding this ramp.
You should have wanted it
all
to
by
hit because it would have killed it. And this other undead goblin is going to make an acrobatics check. And
and fall
46.
to its death.
Dang, those drums, though.
It's exactly enough to kill it.
Nice.
It's Lahan's turn.
Lahan sights in on the ghoul that tried to smack Artania and takes a shot at it. With the combat tracking, that's a 27 to hit for 14 electric and fire damage.
Nice.
If you would, sir.
You just disintegrate. You turn to ash the top half of its body, and its legs just kind of slump on the ramp, and then just start slowly. And it's Jacinto's turn.
All right, so things have changed dramatically since last turn. So I have a question for you. A summon spell is a full round action. Does anybody know if I can sort of like take that back? Because can I like not finish?
I would let you abort, but I think that you should probably give up maybe your action or something. Unless
you still would have lost. You already lost your last turn, right? At that point.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry. So can you repeat what you just said, Jet? It sounds like you, because I lost connection for a second.
Unless you know offhand that you can do it, which I don't know off the top of my head because I should bone up more on summon spells because Jacinto's doing that now. But I feel
Well,
like there
but I
should
should
be,
know it as well.
yeah, I feel like there should be some, unless the rules say otherwise. I feel like there should be some sort of trade-off to just aborting it and saving your spell slot.
Well,
So I think
we lost our whole.
I did just give up my whole last turn and Artania attacking last turn as well.
There is that. Yeah, I'll let you aboard. I'll let you aboard.
Okay, thank you. Just because at this point, burning a second level spell slot to bring 3 creatures into existence to attack 2 creatures seems dumb.
Overkill.
Yeah. So Jacinto just sort of goes over to Finn and checks on him. Mechanically can't really do anything, but he says, "That's all right, Finn. You're okay. This is gonna wear off real soon. We've seen this before." And then Artania is going to bite as Jacinto, over their bond tells him to do so. Bite the goblin. Bite, bite, bite. That's a 19 to hit for 9 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Ouch. It's a spider.
The biting spider.
The biting spider.
He's a biter spider. Okay, Hive Doll.
Wrong game. Wrong game.
That's my turn.
The goblin's gonna full attack Artania. It's almost hurt enough to kill itself if it hits twice, but it does not. Neither strike hits.
Yeah, these guys shouldn't be full attacking.
Did it make its acrobatics check?
It does. This one, well, that one didn't move. I'm having them do it if they move more than 5 feet.
Fair.
This one steps forward 10 feet, but does make its acrobatics check. It rolled a 17 on the die. And it is going to swing a claw at Artania. It did roll, and it got a 10, and that sucked. It's now Finn's turn. Finn, you have 2 turns left.
Graviton, attune, and pass.
Okay.
That's it. Done.
Finn continues pounding on that door, cracking it further.
Lahan sights in on the closest goblin ghoul and takes a shot. 18 to hit for 13 electric and fire damage.
You seriously burn the flame out of that goblin ghoul, that undead goblin, and it's Jacinto's turn.
All right, Jacinto is going to tell Artania to make a full attack. So this is at a -6 to each attack because Artania is not very good at these as a baby animal companion, but that's okay because we can fish for crits. So Artania is going to take 2 attacks. It even lets me input that as a full attack. Oh, it was so worth it.
Nice.
I meant to say before you tell me results, I wanted the first one to go at the goblin in front of him and the second one to go at the next one to the left. So that's an 18 to hit the one to the north and 13 to the northwest.
Both will hit.
Nice.
So 10. That's an ouchie. And that one is literally on its last legs. It is falling apart. Artania has probably ripped off one of its arms and probably clubbed it with its own arm.
Can I take a +1 and add it to the damage die and kill it? Would that make the difference?
Yes, you could.
I do that.
So Artania rips off its arm and clubs it with its own arm and knocks it off of that ramp, and it falls into the water below.
Yeah. Man, Jet, is your fridge running higher or something? I'm getting some. Oh, now it stopped entirely.
Huh? Maybe it was in the background of the track.
Yeah, that must have been it. Yeah,
I gotta
find. I want to find a new solution for this. I'm sorry, Jet. I did not mean to throw blame at you.
I mean, we know that my refrigerator does make a little bit of a hum that Nick notices, but
it is.
Drives, not just notices, drives Nick insane.
I'm sorry. We will do the 10 minutes of audio and fix it. Whatever. This last undead goblin is going to strike with one claw tentatively and one eye kind of closed, and it's kind of peeking because it's
Just
not sure.
tongue stuck out.
Tongue stuck out.
And it doesn't do any damage and dies on the spikes, doesn't it, Chad?
It's exactly what happens, actually.
Ha!
Defrex hardiness is the best.
And
There's a reason it was banned from society.
And as that happens, we're going to pause as you all hear what sounds like the crack of thunder as Aisha pounds one final time on that stone door and it explodes inward.
Nice.
Good.
Very, very appropriate. Very dramatic.
And we were only 2 minutes over. Perfect.
Yeah, that worked out.
I knew we had those things taken care of.
Oh yeah,
I've got a prep for what happens post Foxglove Manor.
Just a bit of housekeeping. We take a 10-minute rest after this, so Lohan can recharge the batteries.
You might not be able to. I would hold off on that.
Oh gosh, no, you're right. We're gonna go through the. I'm gonna run out of batteries, guys.
It's okay. Lahan can use Bumfuzzle's belt. You've got like a
That's
million
true.
stream points.
I can buy more batteries. That's true.
Yeah.
When you buy them, they're fully charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this Sunday, we got anything going on, Nick?
This Sunday is an off week.
Okay.
But last week we left off with our intrepid investigators attempting to rescue Verifier Key from Lao Ray before he is infected by the Dyskepsians. And there's you're right, because they are a Barathu and therefore a gender. Barathus don't know what you're talking about when you...
They don't conform to our, gender system.
They don't get it. They probably don't mind. They're probably like, whatever. I have no concept of gender.
Weird, fleshy lumps that are somehow sentient and they're terrifying.
They are a little bit terrifying, yes.
There's so much.
And I won't spoil anything if people aren't caught up, but the investigators did get jumped by some old enemies. Eyebrow wiggle.
Eyebrow wiggle, yes. Something that I meant to bring up before we started streaming, but now there's no time. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving. That's obviously that's
yes.
That's
we are not streaming next week, so we will be back in 2 weeks.
Lost track.
Yeah, it snuck up on everybody, I think.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I, like Tom, meant to bring this up with the cast, but I think it's safe to say we're not streaming on Thanksgiving. Sorry.
I will probably be around, so if anyone wants to chat at me in Discord, because I don't think I'm visiting my folks for Thanksgiving. And our Thanksgiving, me and Judy, she's probably spending Thanksgiving with her mother, because there's a little bit more of a bigger family unit at that household, so...
Okay.
All right.
So the week after next, we'll be back to probably wrap up the Misgivings. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to move into this house. We like this house.
We're going to stay here forever. We're done being adventurers. We're just going to live in this haunted house.
All right, so 3 weeks from now, have new characters ready. We'll continue with the new group.
That is the solution.
I'm going to build a precog.
We're going to fix it up and flip it.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
If anyone wants to chat at us, we're going to be in the Discord general voice chat for a little while after this. You could also message us there if that's not your thing.
Link below this
You could also email us at nonstandardaction@gmail.com. And we have a decent amount right now. But if you're in our Discord and you have any more icebreaker questions, there's a form to be filled out on which channel? Is it the Star-Lord's channel?
It's pinned in the feedback channel, and you can also find it on our welcome channel with the rest of the server information.
Cool.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It should be easy to find.
Say goodbye for the evening. Thank you for joining us.
goodbye for the evening. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye for the evening. Thank you for joining us.
Why don't we hit the dusty trail, Nick?
Will do.